was. So here's our boss. Huh. This room. It stinks! The smell of the sake! Which is Japanese rice wine, if you didn't know. So you came! I was waiting for you. Suika, the adorable drunk. As I thought. Suika, what are you doing here? You really don't need an explanation. Ha! Stop talking. It stinks. After staying so long in the Hakurai Shrine, I just tried to move. If you changed the place, I've still been drinking. Yeah, since you are quite late, I already drank a lot. Hey, you're drunk? I'm not. Not at all. That's usually what drunk people are answering. So you made me wait for a long time. So come on now. What? Tonight there's no Oni, human, or yokai. Just people who wants to drink. You'll have your part. Well, we didn't come for that. That's true, Suika. We have to hurry. What? Not strong enough to drink my sake? Caught in a typical drunk's conversation. She's already drunk just by smelling the sake. Hehehe. And here's our boss fight. You can only hurt her when she's in small form. Anyone who knows her knows why this should not become a surprise. She has a different form. Her super attack, or can you? No, yeah. It's just her normal sprite made huge. But it is huge. Yeah, I had no chance. The trick is, you have to try and get damage in really bad when you can, because when she hits you, you're gonna feel it, especially if you get hit by one of those little blasts. Rather, the big blast that she makes. When she grows, just try and stay the hell out of her way. Just go up if you can. Do not get hit by the explosions in those. As you know, that is the worst thing in this whole game. First one, go up on the second. Try to hit her as she's transforming. And stay as far away from her as possible. Definitely don't get anywhere near those blasts, as when they explode. Don't be anywhere near them. It might look like I'm being somewhat reckless, but this is really the best way to do this fight. If I can just live through one more of her transformations, I think I've got her. This being the one more. There we go! We've got Zidronko. That is. Suika. Gah! Ha! We had a hard time. I lost! So, now you can let us go. I have no choice. Good to be reasonable. But there's one condition. When you finish your job, come again and let's have a party. Alright, if we somehow manage to finish this job. Which, well, yeah. But, here we go. Definitely can't say I got a no-miss bonus there. Sorry. But here we are, in Stage 6, with books. Anyone who knows Toho knows whose stage this is going to be. Hint, books. Hint, look up Purple Rain. Or look up, well, Megamari. Anywhere there's books, you're sure to find this classic signature Toho character. She's, well, Marisa's other rival in the way that Alice is. As in, tsundere love affair. I admit, part of why I love the Toho series so much is that they're just all just so cute, and all the different shippings between them, it's so saccharine sweet. Such I love them for the same reason that this channel is called Choosing One. I love Shoujo Ai, it's just so adorable. Mind you, I said Shoujo Ai there, not Yuri, and it's a very different thing. Here we see bookshelves positioned in ways they're kind of nasty to get by, without getting hit. But that's okay. They're navigable. Some weird lag all of a sudden here. but that seemed to have gone away quick enough. Just gonna double check one thing really fast. Alright, that won't end up in the final casting. I was just checking to make sure that I had a hard response still. So last thing I want to do is beat this game and not have it recorded. As it's not the hardest game in the world, but it's still difficult. Also, this song is nice and calming after the last level's theme, which was much more rockin', hurry up, we gotta get to the end. The stage is also thankfully shorter. So I think they realized that the last stage overstayed its welcome, but they just couldn't think of another way to make the game a little bit longer, to make it feel like it had more value. Because some game studios unfortunately have this association with length equals value. Admittedly, this doesn't mean that I think a game like Portal should cost $60, even though it's awesome and doesn't have a lot of length. You still see my point. I hate the expression, but sometimes less really is more. Also, I don't know how to get down there. Don't really care to. So I hate those little jumpy guys. Whatever they're called, hermits, fleas. What they are is the bane of my existence when it comes to Castlevania. Yeah. That was kind of a nasty spot, period. Oh, I missed her with my reset. Still took more damage there than I like to take. But frankly, that means I took damage. Does anyone know from my Perfect Round series? I do not like taking damage. Then again, it really does. And I'm sure there are video game masochists out there somewhere. And I admit I have tried to play through levels the opposite of a perfect run, essentially. Getting through with, like, starting... That sucks. Starting with, like, no health and seeing how far I can get through. At least this game is really good about where the lives reset you. You're always back to the last screen. Not like the whole last level or checkpoint or anything big like that. Which saves the game from feeling too punishing. Unless you lose all of your lives. I could have sworn there were a couple bookshelves that do move if you attack them just so. Those books are a pain. We definitely don't want to go through here without getting that. We'd regret it for a very long time. We don't want to get hit by that partisan girl, but we also don't want to walk right into that skeleton. Same with that one. The thing with the partisan girls is they cannot attack up while they're dashing. And they are quite dashing. Whenever you hear that sound, it means you got hit by an enemy that can do knockback damage. Which not only is a high amount of damage, but knocks you back. That there looks special, but I don't think anything you can actually do to it. Nope. I have one there too, so... Oh wait! There, Marisa head. Ooh! Extra life. Extra lives are going to be very useful for me. Oh, she's doing a little bit of acrobatics there. You know, Castlevania meets Prince of Persia might actually be a really good series. I think this game has welcomed me to that concept. I don't know if they've ever done that. I haven't played the most recent one since everyone seems to say it was more God of War ripoff. Kind of like God of War ripoff games, but I don't really like the quick time event feel of most of them. I hate quick time events. Oh, crap, I forgot they could fall. As some enemies very much they can't. But as you can guess, here's the boss. Patchouli, don't move. Finally you appeared. Marisa, you came again? You said again, but this place is not supposed to be a separate... But this place is not supposed to be a separated building from the Scarlet Devil Mansion? That's the same library that one of the Scarlet Devil Mansion... It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't matter if you don't understand. You won't be able to go farther. Huh? It seems you are going in the direction of Vermilia, and it's my duty to stop you. The air is poor because of you. It's not good for the books, nor for me, as Patchouli is asthmatic and anemic. And I guess you will ask us to do some cleaning here. Of course, that's what I want you to do, because it becomes impossible to read books here. Well, you will read your books after letting us pass. She's not too bad. But she probably will still kill me the first time as I remember her pattern. Killing those books is just as not quite as useful as it is against Alice. And I'm dead. So, I hit a game over. That's okay. I'll just let you follow back up with me after I've taken out Patchouli. And after I take a very brief break. Because as you can see, click continue here. We'll be continuing in the Scarlet Devil Castle in the library. I'll be right back with you after, well, a short little break. Thank you. So here we are, back with Patchouli. Let's see just how well we can do this time. Once again, Patchouli, let's see how well we can do this time. I'm going to be sure to dodge her little flamethrower attack. And here we are again at Patchouli, showing off her extensive book learnings. Once again, it's a choice between just one of her yellow bolts and one of her actually powerful ones. Take the yellow one every single time. Except it was one of those yellow ones. Just dodge this. And there. Whoa. Go. That was entirely too close. I think it took like 10 lives. Admittedly, I'm at that point where she was getting difficult and I was starting to make more mistakes, but I'll take it either way. This game is over. Sorry, but we cannot lose more time. Yeah, and now you can read as many books as you want. Take care of yourself. Let's go. There's still serious Castlevania models, but they act just like Toho characters always do. I adore about this game. Now it's time for the next stage. The Clock Tower. Anyone who plays Castlevania knows we're getting near the end. The Clock Tower is always a dramatic step. Just like in previous games, you can ride the cogs. You don't need to. It does have a very good theme, very Toho, very Castlevania. You get to watch out for the traps in the clock tower, just as always. Nice little spike traps. This place looks very, very, very simply at the night. Like the whole game does, but this place especially. Ow! Jumped right into that. That was like incredibly stupid. So once again, feel more than free to take advantage of the fact that Rainbow can fly. You'll want all the hearts that you can get for this boss after all. It's true of every boss. Remember also that you can fly from just a standard fall too. You don't have to have jumped to be able to fly. It's just a jump while you're in the air without having already done it. Also, those guys are very strong. Don't let them hit you under any circumstance. Wow. Do I have timing or do I have timing? I have timing. So do as I say, not as I do. That was very obvious. That attempt still failed. So we should carefully ease ourselves up. Around on this platform. Also, you can't turn around while you're flying. which is another major disadvantage it has. Something somehow managed to get behind you. Or if you're looking the wrong way, because you've never been there before. Yeah, you can regret that pretty quick. But there's some healing. Pretty early in the level. Oh, God. Turning around like a moron. Those guys do start to feel a little bit less strong now that you've seen their armored version. But they're still just as painful as they ever were. They're just not as painful as one of your newer enemies, so don't let that get you. Yeah. Also remember that once you fly and get hit, your fall animation will knock you out of flight, and you'll lose your fly until you hit the ground again. Which is important to keep in mind. I love the music of the clock tower here. Also, this should look very familiar to anyone who's ever played Symphony of the Night. I'm talking super familiar. And, by the way, speaking of which, if this doesn't look familiar because you haven't played Symphony of the Night, go out and play Symphony of the Night. It's a great game. I might play it eventually, but it has been played quite a bit by quite a few great people, including one of my inspirations, Shag. So, of the... what to call them? The Pink Roam Shag Trio? I know they do their own stuff, they do stuff together, but they've done some collaborative projects, and along with Kit, who's great too, don't get me wrong. I'm not really much of a fan of speedruns, mostly because I'm terrible at it. Regardless. Moving right along. This area can be mostly just bypassed, which you continue going up the side that you can go up, and so forth. But for one, you sometimes get a better vantage point on your enemy's attacks if you go back and forth. Another, you'll get more hearts. And there's souls, whatever, but regardless, I like to have as many of them as I can. Look familiar to anyone? That's right, we're making our final approach to the Scarlet Devil herself. Remelia. Named such because, well, she's a red vampire devil thing. She's got adorable little wings. Alright. Dodge that just narrowly. Dodge that just narrowly. Oh wait. Ah. Oh, there was health there or something. Part of the reason I might be doing better here than in some other stages, because this boss is very, very hard, and I died against her a lot. But that means that you just get to probably see me die against her, you know, twice. Unless there's some really rare reason for me to show the outtakes. Which I still might do anyway. Right up on these suckers. Oh, that was one pixel off. He survived. But that's fine. That's not. Forgot those were instant death spikes because I don't think I was ever dumb enough to jump in one. I only have 6 lives. There will probably be a game over in this section for me. Well, not in this section. Ow. But I mean, like, maybe in this section if I keep this up. But I mean, as in, this boss will definitely be game over no matter what. That's fine with me. And this is all about getting the game done, not getting it done perfectly. Which is sort of becoming my bane. Spark Mandrill has sort of worn me out to the point of exhaustion. I don't really find them fun in confronting because of that level. Like, I don't know, Sting Chameleon might not feel as bad to me as Spark Mandrill maybe I could just try, doing long objectives or something. I debated starting up what I've kind of been playing around with doing, a X40 run, but then I remembered a certain Maverick who likes to do Street Fighter moves in that game, and a little part of me died inside. So I'm not actually sure if I can pull that off. If I give it a shot and I can take out that Maverick, then I'll see what I can do. Because I'll be perfectly honest, the way I normally kill him is sort of cheating. I pull out the right armor, and I fight him that way. But I've gotten a lot better as a gamer since then, so there's a chance, albeit slight, that it might not be as hard as I think. If that's the case, I might give it a try, but I'll be really honest, don't expect it at this point. If it happens, consider it, well, an accident. Or a happy little thing. Oh, well, I never see anything again. Oh, health when I didn't need the whole thing. Very, very, very careful. Because we really are in the final stretch, and I'll definitely need every attempt I possibly can get at this boss. Not selling myself short, usually this boss is hard to beat. I dare say she's just hard, period. Songs in the Morning is actually the one who introduced me to this game. Because she played through it first, but she played through it on easy mode. So, while you're great at these games, Harry, and I know you are, I'm gonna claim you're better at this one. Because even though if I got killed a lot more times than you, what's the harder difficulty? Oh crap, those red suckers I was talking about before. Here we go. Oh, this isn't the final boss, I'm a moron. You're quite persistent. It's a compliment? I seem to remember that I warned you. You do realize that a warning was not enough to stop us. That's true. What Remilia is planning to do with the Scarlet Devil Castle? I don't understand the meaning of your question. Frankly, neither do I. At the last moment, you will escape again? I have no reason to answer you. From the beginning, you did not expect to put an end to this talking with me. You're right. We will talk after having beaten you. And she fulfills the role of Death, which is very fitting considering her role. She's very much the same, except for, well, a couple of little differences, including that sword. And that move. Sakuya has not really gotten too much terribly of an upgrade, though, compared to, I'll say, what you might be afraid of. She definitely is still powerful by all means, but she has a lot more frames where she's just standing, which, well, sort of make her weaker in some respects. But don't underestimate her, or you will be destroyed. This attack, however, is cheese. Wait for her to show the openings, float. The death sword will show where she's going to appear, which actually makes that spot easier. And we have her down. Did take a lot of lives, as you can see. I'm down to 1, so not exactly very easy, her and Patchy. Good. It was not an easy one. Yeah, but at least now we can go. That's something I cannot accept. Sakuya, what is Remilia trying to do? You still refuse to speak. She appears, maybe. Sakuya doesn't know the objective. What? You decided to bother us without knowing anything? It's my duty to stop people disturbing the plans of my mistress. Disturbing? But finally I wasn't able to clean when I had to. Let's go verify what Remilia is planning to do. Yes, at that rate, we'll never discover what Remilia is doing. Yes, but the truth is that we are suffering from the nuisance caused by the Scarlet Fog and the Scarlet Devil Castle. So we have to go, right? Sakuya, my mistress. After the time we started to build the Scarlet Devil Castle, she didn't appear anymore in front of us. But what? After this day, she retired and stayed in her room. Same for me. The last time I saw Remilia, she was reading this ancient book in the library. Ancient book? What kind of book? I don't know. Remilia kept it and left, so I really don't know. There's a relation between the ancient book and her retreat? If we want to be sure, you'll have to check by yourselves. You're right. An ancient book. According to circumstances, Gensokyo will probably be turned upside down. Gensokyo being where they are. Oh, How I could forget that boss fight. Definitely not a no-miss bonus there. Sorry. So, stage 7 clear. This is the final stage. I don't know why you built this pompous castle. Just because my mistress asked me to build it. I see, that's the hobby of your mistress. Final stage. Round 1. Fight. Flying up. Yeah, you don't really have to do that, there's plenty of items inside. Even if there was anything hidden, you wouldn't really get any benefit from it. There's all the stuff that's not hidden in here. To get to it, just fly, or, take the nice stairs that don't require any skill, and are easier to manage. There's a life. Which means I have a slightly better chance of pulling this off. And a whole bunch of soul energy. We'll be able to get some more during the fight, if I recall. But, time to get started. Why did they build this castle anyways? And why did they spread the Scarlet Fog? I think we will find out soon. You're right. Humans, welcome to my Scarlet Devil Castle. You appeared as expected, my lady. You did a good work, Sakuya. Patchouli? My mistress, what are you? Yes, what the hell's going on here? Can you give us some explanations? Don't be in such a rush. You will all come to understand soon. What? We built this castle, blocked the sunlights with the Scarlet Fog, and made you come here. Now everything is ready. Ready for what? Amelia, what do you want to do? That's what I will explain right now. My objective is... Your objective is... Your objective is... My objective is... to find a buried treasure. The crickets do better than I could. Huh? Hey, I was expecting more of a reaction. Sorry, but can you say it again? What? I will find a buried treasure. Huh? What? No, it's just... What? I will find... Yeah, I understood that part. I do not even know where to start. You don't understand? I'm not sure I want to understand. Vermelia, so you want to dig and extract a treasure? Yes. Why? Why? Just to kill time. Yeah, you have some time to spend. I was spending my time in Patchouli's library when I found this ancient book. Ancient book? That one. What? For sure, a book called Buried Treasures Really Exist is not an ancient book. Long time ago, that kind of story was popular in the humans' world. After finding this book, I was investigating about the treasure's days and nights. She's not listening at all. Then I understood. The treasure has been buried at the location of the Red Castle. So I asked Sakuya to build a Red Castle, the Scarlet Devil Castle. And for the Scarlet Fog, the extraction has to be done during the day, and you know that the sunlight is causing me troubles. Being a vampire? I see. And for the extraction I needed some hands, so I was waiting for you. Wow, I think I have a headache now. Without losing more time, let's start the extract... Stop! What? The treasure is just here. Why would the construction of this castle and obstruction of all sunlight help you find a treasure? Huh? Because in the book it says, to begin with, the treasure is not that kind of thing. And the Red Castle is not a real castle. The story of your book is the legend of the Mount Akagi, the Red Castle Mountain. Well, what? On top of that, the rumors about the treasure are fake. They're just some gossips. You know, even by using some sort of alchemy, you would never find that treasure. What? So all I did so far... I'm afraid you built this castle for nothing. Actually, it's very sad for Sakuya. My mistress... Huh. Ha ha ha! In reality, Vermelia is very stupid. Ha. Reimu, can I go home now? Yeah, Sakuya. Good luck for the rest. Wait a minute. Haha, you... What? Sorry, we wasted enough time. Why are you smiling like that? Coming here and just going home? Are you kidding me? Actually, we had enough jokes with your treasure thing. From the beginning, the story of the treasure was just a pretext to lure you. Really? Really? Of course. I just changed my mind now. And I will put an end to this. Being under the Scarlet Moon with all these people gathered here, we will have some fun. Like vampire hunting? Castlevania. Wow, that sounds fun. I don't hate that. Ha 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 ha. I can feel all that tension. Right! That's awesome. So, the Battle Royale. Her health bar is going down rather fast, but don't worry, this isn't her only health bar. If you get hit by that attack, by the way, you're pretty much done. What's good about this form, though, is it has lots of times where she's just waiting to attack. Which makes free chances for you. Good. Hey, you gave up already? Not yet. If it's like that, we all together, Mei-ling, Patchouli, Sakuya. Huh? Give me some support, it's an order. Romelia is selfish as usual. If it's an order from my mistress, we will now reverse the fight. The only thing I'm sure is, we will kick you hard! As it starts the opening theme. And Mei-ling appears first, even if I really have to take care of the card. So this starts a boss review. It is slightly different, mind you. And there is some health, so it's not cruel, as you might expect it to be. Gonna happen. I don't anticipate winning the first time through this, just to be clear. But Mei-ling's really not all that bad. At least we don't have to refight Cherno. It's not very hard, but still okay. Oh god, this song's gonna be in my head for another week. I just realized that. But there's Mei-ling. And now we have Patchouli. Really seems to enjoy. So let's continue. Even stronger, Patchouli. Whoa. So now, we're up to Sakuya. So worst case scenario, when I have to redo this, and I will, I can continue from Sakuya. Who does get a bit of an upgrade with losing the knife. Giant spinning one, that is. But really all that much of an upgrade as far as being super difficult. There we go. As I thought, it's incredibly amusing to play with you. Let's continue this dance forever. And now, the final fight. Very much like Dracula, she teleports. Very much like Dracula, she kills. She kills. So you'll join me again, once we get back to that spot. Let's get moving. So Romelia is, well, she's nothing if she's not an endurance fighter, and she knows it. So you want to deal as much damage to her as possible, but at the same time, don't let her hit you, even once if you can help it. I've already taken a bit of a risk there that I really shouldn't have, and it may have cost me the whole match. You don't want to line horizontally with her, but you want to be very careful rather, those lasers, because if they get a hit off on you, you could lose the match right there. They're the kind of hit that smacks you back, and those always do the most crazy damage in this game. care more about dodging. That's really, if I can say anything about this match, I can say first. As you can see, I'm doing a lot better at dodging her in this round than I have in the others, which is why I think I actually have a chance of pulling it off. So I'm getting a lot better at Churno's hit. Bugs. Getting behind her whenever possible during her getting phase useful too, as they can enable you to get in a hit or two. Oh god. And that's Remelia. Yeah! It's sometimes good to do some hunting. Huh. My mistress, are you alright? Well, I'm still alive. Ha, Gwa! I can hear a voice. Ha, Gwa! Oop, what are you doing here? Suika, you were all here, all together. It was funny to be without me. No, it was not the case. By the way, did you fix the problem? Yeah, almost. Let's go home and have a party. Party! Yeah, let's go to the Hakure Shrine. It's pleasant to be lively, I guess. Is it all settled? And that? Oh, definitely no missed bonus there, but definitely a nice little victory. Taking a nice deep breath there. So, Suika, we have to do the party with a lot of people. I'm so thankful you got to refight Suika and Alice. Also, notes Marisa filling Suika, Nebu, and you want to use the shrine. I guess it's okay. Gah, what is that? It tastes so bad. Maybe it's too early for the stupid girls. Being stupid has nothing to do with sake, and I'm not stupid. Hey, Patchouli, you want a drink? Yes. Once in a while, it's not that bad. Of course. As Saki said, the more the merrier. You're right. Hey, you're invited too. Hey, we invited you because you look so bored. Why are you standing like that? She's just shy. What? No, don't worry. We will come and play again during our free time. In exchange, stop spreading your scarlet fog. You know you can just go out during the night, okay? Yeah. Which means that Gensokyo is now at peace? Yes, thanks to me. Wahaha! Drink! I feel sick. To make us forget the trouble you did, you should do some entertainment. Entertainment? Some sake into your trick. The trick with knives? Yes, and Mei-Ling will be the target. What? Why? Ooh, interesting. I have no choice. Wahaha! This is the piece? Who knows? Team Shanghai Alice? Toho Project? But this was made by Frontier, specifically. And that's really all there is to that. But there's one bonus feature, but I'll be perfectly honest, I can't beat it on normal difficulty, so we're going to be switching to easy, then we'll be going through. One moment.